Are you sure you're free? What else would I be doing?
Hello everyone, this is Jeff 11 Bronson back today with another monthly collection update video. This collection update for the month of May of 2025, of course. Picked up a variety of stuff, variety of titles this month. Obviously, two big 4Ks came out this month that I was lucky enough to get pretty quickly, especially the second one. But we're gonna get there. But ever since that one, I've been on a kick again of spaghetti westerns. So yeah, I bet you guys know what the 4Ks are gonna be. It's gonna be, of course, Fistful of Dollars, and for a few dollars more. So I've been on the spaghetti western kick ever since again, since watching them again 4K. They look fantastic, by the way, but we're gonna get there. Let's just go into the collection update. Starting off with CDs, I picked up a few soundtracks. Told you I've been on the spaghetti western kick, so I picked up the soundtrack by Ennio Morricone. All of them are Ennio Morricone, but I picked up the soundtrack for A Fistful of Dollars, the first film in the Dollars trilogy, which won't be the last time we're going to be mentioning this one, obviously. But yeah, I picked up the CD soundtrack. I think it's an older issue, but I picked it up via a Dutch website, so it was pretty cheap. But it is the complete soundtrack. It has all the tracks on there, and yeah, it's the first soundtrack of its kind. It wouldn't be the last. Because yes, I have also picked up the soundtrack for a few dollars more, obviously. Actually, why I didn't have these before, I don't know. I mean, I always listen to them on Spotify, but I was like, I really want to own the soundtracks. I want to have physical copies. So I picked up the CDs here. Like I said, this one is for a few dollars more. This is the deluxe 60th anniversary edition. I'm not going to show you all the stuff here, but it comes with some art cards and all that stuff. If you want a cool in-depth look at this, check out my buddy Carlos, Eastwood for Life fan. He's done a video unboxing this edition. But yeah, that's the full soundtrack of for a few dollars more, as you can see there. Yeah, cool picture of Clint Eastwood there. So yeah, check out Carlos's video for further showing of this. Then a magnificent release that I should have picked up 2 years or 3 years ago, whenever it was, when Carlos once again did a showcase of this soundtrack. But it is the deluxe expanded 3 CD set of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, with the full film score and tons of bonus tracks and the original album from back in the day. Distributed across. Distributed across 3 CDs. This is a fantastic deluxe edition with a cool booklet there in the middle. Like I said, it's 3 CDs, so yeah, there you go. A 3-disc edition deluxe. I think this was released by Quartet Releasing in Spain, if I'm not mistaken. And it's still available, even though it's pretty limited, or it's supposed to be very limited, but it's still available. There's some cool pictures in there in the book. Like I said, I'm not going to show everything because Carlos has beat me to it, of course, with this one as well. With this one, he's beat me to it by about 2 or 3 years, I guess. So yeah, definitely go check out Carlos's videos on both these soundtracks because they're fantastic and they're part of the Westerns for Life series that we're doing on our channels. And of course, we also have the Westerns for Life podcast, but yeah. So yeah, those are the Dollars trilogy soundtracks. I finally own those beautiful soundtracks. This one I should have definitely have owned many years ago. This has been on my wish list for so many years, but just, I don't know, sometimes the movies take priority, sometimes there's other things, and then you push things back. But once upon a time in the West, my personal favorite soundtrack by Ennio Morricone, and probably my favorite soundtrack of all time, to be fair. Again, this is the deluxe set, similar to the for a few dollars more one. This is again also for the anniversary, and Carlos again has done a video on this one. So you know what? I'm just gonna leave the links to all 3 of those videos down in the description box so you guys can check it out. But you do get some. I will show this because it's my second favorite movie of all time. I will show these little art cards there. There's not too many. There's only 4 of them. But yeah, I might actually put this on my wall somewhere. I might still have space for this bit. So we shall see. But anyway, yeah, here's the CD. C'era una volta il West, as the Italian original title is, which does, if I'm not mistaken, translate to Once Upon a Time in the West. So, and there's your CD and insert booklet. So yeah, yeah, this one definitely I should have owned many years ago. But again, it's just one of them things where you want it, but it's you see other things that kind of take a little priority above it and all that kind of stuff. It's yeah. But hey, I finally got it, and you know what, for a good price too, so there you go. Then one more soundtrack by the maestro Ennio Morricone. Carlos has this one as well, but it's just a regular edition, this one. It's Death Rides a Horse by Ennio Morricone, from the film, of course, Death Rides a Horse, or Da Umo, Da Umo, Da Umo a Umo, yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. Disappointed when this arrived. I removed the seal and I snapped off the thing on the bottom holding it in place, so it doesn't really open as well anymore. But anyway, there's your disc. Yeah, that is a shame. I shall have to see if I can replace the case. When it's closed, it does hold, but as soon as you open it, it comes loose. It's the bottom one. But it is the full soundtrack for this film, which is one of my personal favorite spaghetti westerns. It's I'm trying to think if this one made my top 10 or if it was on my top 20. It's definitely top 20. I'm not sure about top 10, but I do really love this one with Lee Van Cleef and John Philip Law. Let's go to the movie pickups for May of 2025, for the month of May. Completed my Pacino collection. I did a post on these 2 films. These are the 2 that completed my Pacino collection. HBO's Paterno and Access Sally, which there's a few titles. Forget the English title for this one. I just translate the German title. It's Access Sally, the Trial of a Nazi Spy. I have seen this one a while ago, actually, on a streaming service. It wasn't a bad film, but again, I will save any further thoughts for when I do the review. And this one I've seen on HBO Max, and this is Barry Levinson again that directed this one. It is Barry Levinson, so yeah, this is a decent film. But again, I'll have to revisit it, of course, and I will have to do a review on it. So the less said right now, the better. But anyway, that does make my Pacino collection a complete one for now. This actor, I'm nowhere near in completing all of his films, but I have picked up 2 from Robert De Niro, of the career of Robert De Niro. This is The Fan with Robert De Niro, Wesley Snipes, directed by Tony Scott. This one I've seen many years ago on television, always liked it, always remember liking it, and always, had it in my mind to pick it up on DVD, but again, one of the things, like other movies take priorities and stuff, so I finally picked it up and gave it a much overdue rewatch, and man, what a great film. When it comes to De Niro and his sort of psycho performances, I might actually put this above Cape Fear. I think he actually does a more genuinely scary turn in this film than he does in Cape Fear. I don't know. I'll have to watch him back to back. Obviously, he's great in Cape Fear, but I really dug his performance in this one. And Wesley Snipes, great. Tony Scott, underrated director, man. He's directed so many great films. I think he's overshadowed by Ridley Scott, but yeah, And this one is another one where I watched this years ago, and I was always like, this is actually not a bad film. Let's pick this up on DVD at the time when I watched it. The Blu-ray wasn't available at that time, but now the Blu-ray is available since a few years. It doesn't say here on the back, but German Blu-ray for Mad Dog and Glory with Robert De Niro, Uma Thurman, and Bill Murray. Which, yeah, it's not a bad film. It's actually produced by Martin Scorsese. It's not a bad film. I recommend this one. Kind of an obscure De Niro film. It's pretty good. I like that one. Then I picked up, 3 or 4 films, 4 movies with Dustin Hoffman to add to my Dustin Hoffman collection. This is one that has been on my radar for years, one I've wanted to pick up for years because A, it's a Western, and B, it's Dustin Hoffman, and it's also Faye Dunaway in this one, and Chief Dan George from The Outlaw Josie Wales is in this one. And it's directed by Arthur Penn. I do really like him as a director. Little Big Man. I actually was kind of underwhelmed with the film. It's not a bad film. I won't say it's bad, but I don't know. I think it didn't need to be that long. I mean, I don't mind long films. I don't mind long westerns, but maybe I feel this one had pacing issues. But that was just me personally. I will have to give it, of course, a rewatch. I do always find it's better to watch a film a few times to really form a, solid opinion and stuff on it. But initial impressions is I'm kind of underwhelmed. This one, I wanted to pick up this one again for years. Ever since first seeing it, it's the DVD for Straw Dogs. The Blu-ray apparently is pretty hard to get and very expensive, so I'm more than happy for now with this Dutch DVD edition. Sam Peckinpah's Straw Dogs with, of course, Dustin Hoffman and Susan George. Great film. Not for the faint of heart. It can be a bit brutal in places, but again, it's one of them 70s films, like Death Wish, like Dirty Harry, like, little bit of home invasion as well, like little Last House on the Left, I would say, and stuff like that. I like it. I like Straw Dogs. This one though, I've always liked this one as well. Straight Time with Dustin Hoffman once again, Harry Dean Stanton in this one, Gary Busey, Theresa Russell, and a great performance by Emmett Walsh. Emmett Walsh, very great performance by him as the parole officer. I saw this one on television on the MGM movie channel when we had that back in the day. It's no longer here, but we had that, and it was on there, and that's where I saw it. And I was like, I gotta watch this film again. But again, it took many years, like a lot of a lot of stuff in this update does. So yeah, but yeah, Straight Time, great film. The Warner Archive Blu-ray, I recommend it. This one, a much overdue upgrade. I still have my old DVD of it, but now I have the Criterion Blu-ray of Tootsie. Yes, this is my second Criterion edition. My only edition from them until now was The Irishman. But I figured, you know what, I want Tootsie on Blu-ray. This one wasn't all too expensive, actually. I actually did not have to import this. It was actually from a Dutch seller. So, Tootsie on Criterion Blu-ray. Dustin Hoffman plays an actor who can't get any work, so he dresses up as a woman, and somehow he gets work, and somehow he fools everyone. But it sounds crazy, but it's actually a pretty good comedy, good film, directed by Sidney Pollack, with some great performances in here by Charles Durning, Jessica Lange, Terry Garr, Bill Murray. Bill Murray's again in this one as well. So, but yeah, Tootsie, Dustin Hoffman. Then it's time for some Jack. Jack Nicholson. Yes, I have picked up 2 films from Jack Nicholson from his career. This one, The Border, with Jack Nicholson and Harvey Keitel. This one, I don't know, I've always wanted to check it out because it's, especially since it came out around the same time that Charles Bronson did a very similar film called Borderline. The Borderline, dealing with the Mexican-US border, both films. This one, it's a good film. It's a good film, but I was kind of underwhelmed by the whole thing of it. By the end, I was like, okay, well, that's it. It was a nice little neat bow at the end to wrap things up, but I don't know. It could have been. I was expecting a bit more. I think if I watched this a second time and eventually probably a third time and stuff, I probably will like this more and more. But right now, I'm kind of like in the middle with this film, to be fair. This one, though, I absolutely loved, and I can't believe I didn't see this earlier, or watch it early, or try to watch it early, or whatever. But it's the Italian Blu-ray of The Postman Always Rings Twice, the remake from 1982, or what is it, 1981? It says 81 on the back, with Jack Nicholson and Jessica Lange. This one I really enjoyed. This one I really enjoyed. The Postman Always Rings Twice. I don't know, I guess, it was Jack Nicholson's birthday, right after Pacino's. I think it was a few days after Pacino had his birthday. Or maybe it was before, I can't remember. But around the same time, Jack Nicholson had his birthday, and I was like, yeah, it's time to pick up some Jack Nicholson films, because I have quite a few, but there's still some that I need to get, and this one was on my radar for a long, long, long time. I've always wanted to pick this up for the collection, but again, just didn't come around to it until now. But yeah, it's that's a really good film. I really, really enjoyed that one. Then, to round up this update, spaghetti western time. We've had some spaghetti western soundtracks. Now we have some spaghetti western films on mostly DVD and one Blu-ray, and then of course two Ultra HD 4Ks. But this one just arrived yesterday. I haven't had the chance to watch this one yet. It's Clint, the Nevada's Loner, or Clint the Stranger. Clint Il Solitario. It has a few, of course, titles, just like many Italo Euro Westerns, spaghetti Westerns have. This is a German DVD, which is actually limited, I found out. It's limited to 500 copies. And my copy is 140. Yeah, again, I haven't watched this one yet, but it does have, stars George Martin, and has Mariana Koch in it, who she was actually Marisol in for Fistful of Dollars, so it's gonna be interesting to watch her in this one. And yeah, it's called Clint the Stranger. Wonder where they got the name Clint from. You know, it's but anyway, I'm not expecting much. I've heard it's a bit more American feeling spaghetti western, more like I heard it takes a lot of inspiration from Shane, so I don't know. I do like Shane, so we shall see. Anyway, this one, Richard Harrison DVD spaghetti western here of One After the Other, or One After Another. There's a few titles for this one. The German title from Django with best regards. Of course, they got to stick Django in there again. But this was, I was surprised with this one actually. This was really, really good. I've heard a lot of people say that either this or the film Vengeance by Antonio Margheriti is Richard Harrison's best spaghetti western, and he's done quite a few. Richard Harrison. But so far, this is my favorite of the Richard Harrison spaghetti western. I still have not seen Vengeance yet. I actually have ordered it, so that will be coming soon. But yeah, this one so far takes the cake for me as far when it comes to Richard Harrison spaghetti westerns. Here's one directed by Enzo G. Castellari, starring Guy Madison and Ed Cookie Burns. And this one is Payment in Blood. It also has a few other titles. I think 7 Winchesters for a Massacre, and God, it goes on and on. There's so many alternate titles with these spaghetti westerns, but Ed Cookie Burns in this one, yes. Ed Cookie Burns has done a few spaghetti westerns, actually. I was surprised to find out, but yeah, I literally just got done watching this one just before I filmed this update. And you know what, it's solid. It's like a middle of the road. It's not as good as other Castellari films I've seen, spaghetti westerns, that is. It's not as good as Keoma. It's not as good as Johnny Hamlet. Johnny Hamlet actually might actually be my favorite Castellari Western, Johnny Hamlet. It might actually have overtaken Keoma. But Kill 'Em All, Come Back Alone, it's nowhere near that level, but it's good, it's solid. It's not a terrible spaghetti Western. I've definitely seen much, much worse. Here's one with Anthony Steffen. Jetzt sprechen die Pistolen is the German title, but it's the English title is Why Kill Again or Why Go On Killing. Yeah, again, it has a few alternate titles. The German title translates to Now the Pistols Speak. Pretty much, that's a loose translation. It's an okay spaghetti western, not very noteworthy or special. It does have Jose Calvo. Yeah, it's credited there as Pepe Calvo. It does have Jose Calvo in this one as the bad guy. You might remember him from Fistful of Dollars as well. He was Silvanito, the proprietor of the saloon in Fistful of Dollars, who helped Clint Eastwood out. Yeah, again, solid, without being too special. This one though, I absolutely love this film. I loved it on the Wild East DVD, which I still have, and I loved it on the rewatch here on Blu-ray. This one, Right for a Massacre, or The Fury of Johnny Kidd, with Peter Lee Lawrence and Christina Galbo, who actually was Peter Lee Lawrence's wife. They met on this film. This is kind of like a Romeo and Juliet in the West, with a twist. And a great ending, which I'm not going to give away. It's, yeah, this one, it might be this might be my favorite Peter Lee Lawrence spaghetti western that I've seen. There's still a few that I do need to see, to be honest. I have seen A Long Day of Violence or Vengeance or whatever it's called. That was okay. That was good. I love Killer Caliber 32. He's done very good ones in my opinion, very solid ones. But this is the best of Peter Lee Lawrence. This one actually comes very close to my top 20. I think this is in my top 30, top 40. So I love this one, the spaghetti western. That's it for the spaghetti westerns. But wait, there is the matter of a little film called Fistful of Dollars on 4K, which was released by Arrow Video. And then there's the matter of a little film called For a Few Dollars More, also released by Arrow Video on 4K. Now, let's talk these two releases, because these two, and the third one for sure when that comes out at the end of June, these editions are going to be my favorite editions of the year. I'm already calling it. I know there's going to be a lot of great releases still coming out. I know Arrow is going to be doing a 4K of Zombie Flesh Eaters. You know, there's tons of stuff coming up. Clint Eastwood had a great 4K run, especially now with Dirty Harry, Pale Rider, Outlaw Josie Wales, this one. Of course, with all the stuff yet to come. But it's going to be Fistful of Dollars. It's going to be For a Few Dollars More. And it's going to be The Good, the Bad, the Ugly for me as releases of the year. Because man, oh man, these releases did not disappoint whatsoever. Got a slipcover, which that's the only thing. I mean, it's cool that their slipcover is there, but it's not a requirement for me. Like, I could have easily just had the edition like this, you know, just. But you know, it's a cool bonus. Again, I'm not. You all know me. I'm not too bothered about slipcovers. When they're there, you know, fine. If not, I can live without them. So you know, it's. But yeah, Fistful of Dollars on 4K, man. What a edition. What. I can't wait for The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I absolutely cannot wait. Of course, I'm not going to show this in depth as well, because, again, Carlos Eastwood for Life has done a fantastic unboxing on both this one and For a Few Dollars More. There is Marianne Koch, by the way, who was also in Clint the Stranger. Yeah, man, what a edition. What a release. And it comes with the posters, too. I mean, for a fan like me, because these three films are just some of my favorite movies of all time, you know, this is an absolute. I'm like a kid in a candy store with these editions, and especially, like I said, when The Good, the Bad, the Ugly comes, which is going to be like what a 4 or 5 disc set with 2 cuts of the film. It's going to have the documentary of Sad Hill Cemetery. It's going to have a Blu-ray disc with all the extras and all that stuff. Man, oh man, I cannot wait for that edition. But yeah, again, if you guys want to see detailed unboxings of these, you know, check out Eastwood for Life, and also check out, you know what, I'm going to give another shout. Also check out Rock God 2004, my good buddy Nigel Rock God. He's on unboxing of this as well. Yeah, so check out Eastwood for Life and Rock God 2004 for the unboxings. But here's For a Few Dollars More. Again, same thing. Like, the slipcover is also very tight on there. Like, it's always hard to get it. There you go. I mean, these editions are just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Here's your 4K. Of course, as soon as they arrived, I popped them in the player straight away. Check out the transfer, check out the special features, all that stuff. Again, I love these movies. These are some of my favorite movies of all time. At least one of them is in my top 10 of all time. There you go. So, and that's the one we're still waiting for. But these two are not far behind. I can tell you that much. Oh, look at that cool shot there of Clint in the poncho. Love it. Absolutely love it. Ah, Klaus. It's Klaus Kinski. I love that scene there. Small world. Yes, and very, very bad. Go ahead, light another match. They gave Klaus Kinski the voice of a librarian in that film. You know, it's well, if it isn't a smoker. Yeah, I can go on and on about these films. Obviously, these are the ones that started it all. You know, there were spaghetti westerns before Fistful of Dollars, but the whole style really began with Fistful of Dollars, in my opinion. I do also want to point out, I love how on the spine of these, they are going to form a sort of uniform sort of image. You know, on Fistful Dollars you got the silhouette of Clint there. On the second one you got the silhouette of Lee Van Cleef. I bet on the third one is gonna complete the circle. Obviously, I bet on the third one is gonna be a silhouette of Tuco from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That's gonna be, so we're gonna have the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That's actually pretty clever, right? I really love that. As soon as I saw it, I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool detail. So that's a cool detail for when we finally have all three. Let's see how the image lines up. But yeah, man, releases of the year. These two and the one that is still yet to come, in my opinion. Fantastic. If you haven't pulled the trigger on it, do it. You will not regret it. If you don't want to get the 4K, just get the Blu-ray. It's going to be, you know, but for me, it had to be the 4K for these two films. You know, when I said originally I was only going to get my absolute favorite films upgrade to 4K, films like this is what I meant. You know, this is absolutely, this qualifies 100%. So anyway, there you go. That's my update for May 2025. And if you stack everything together, that's what that looks like. So there you go. Now I just hope it won't fall again. Let's fix it. There you go. Anyway, no, that's it for the update of May 2025. Do hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down below some of your thoughts on some of these editions and films and releases, especially. Let me know how you guys feel about these two editions. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody should have their copies by now when they ordered it or pre-ordered it. And if you haven't, well, that fucking sucks, man. Get on it. Make sure you get them. You know, if you pre-order them and they haven't got them, just call up your local HMV or wherever you order it from and drive them crazy with, I want my fistful of dollars. I want my spaghetti westerns. Just phone them up and drive them crazy. Make sure you get them. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you all enjoyed. Here's a shout out to my member, Crushes Movies and Games. This link will be down below for the membership shout out. Thank you so much for being a member. And with all that been said, stay safe and healthy and keep punching. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.